आरकेवी ब्लॉग्स में आप सभी को स्वागत है। आप देख सकते हो ये जीडीसी का फार्माकोग्नोसी, ओके, 25,000 मॉडल क्वेश्चन बैंक, ठीक है। एंड ये जो बुक है ये मैंने कब से खरीदा था, ठीक है। फार्माकोग्नोसी हम सोच सकते हैं बहुत हो गया होगा, मतलब एक ही क्वेश्चन हमने किया नहीं, ठीक। आज सोच रहा हूँ का थोड़ा सुबह शुरू कर दे, ठीक है। तो जैसा कि मेरा जो पढ़ने का जो स्टाइल है ना वो हमेशा उल्टा है। मैं सीधा कभी पढ़ता भी नहीं हूँ और सीधे पढ़ने में मुझे समझ में नहीं आता है, ठीक है। मैं पहले बड़े चीज़ को पढ़ता हूँ, फिर नीचे वाले चीज़ को पढ़ता हूँ। ये मेरा पढ़ने का स्टाइल है। हर किसी का स्टाइल अलग है। मतलब बहुत ऐसे व्यक्ति होंगे जिनको हम कह सकते हैं कि वो पहले छोटे छोटे चीज़ पढ़ेंगे, बाद में बड़े चीज़ पढ़ेंगे। मैं पहले बड़े पढ़ता हूँ, बाद में छोटा चीज़ पढ़ता हूँ, यही फर्क है ना। आप अगर सोच रहे होंगे ये मैं फोटो क्यों उठा रहा हूँ, क्योंकि फोटो इसलिए उठा रहा हूँ क्योंकि हम डायरेक्ट क्वेश्चन आंसर प्रैक्टिस करेंगे। अभी सिर्फ नॉर्मल जो होगा हम वो अप्लाई करेंगे, ठीक है। क्योंकि पढ़ने का स्टाइल हमारा थोड़ा अलग है, ठीक है। बाद में इसकी एनालिसिस करेंगे, आज सिर्फ क्वेश्चन देखते हैं। Name the history, definition and scope of a pharmacognosy. Introduction of a pharmacognosy, ठीक है। History, definition and scope of pharmacognosy. Name the emperor who written the oldest known herbal paint saw, and it contain how many drug? 1A Sennong 365 drug, ठीक है। वेल नोन ट्रीटीज इन आयुर्वेदा आर चरक संहिता, सुश्रु संहिता, योग सूत्राचार्य। ये सीता हवा बाकी का नाम जी। Who was the first pharmacist described the different method of preparation containing active constituent of a crude drug? Who was the first pharmacist described the different method of preparation containing active constituent of a crude drug? Crude drug. D. No. Galen. Who coined the term pharmacognosy? D. Yes, Sidler. Who coined the term pharmacognosy? Sidler. Okay. Scientist who isolated morphine from opium. ये सर्टनर बद्धे. Yes. Dhanvantari is the divine founder of homeopathy, Unani, Ayurveda, I think. 6A. AB, Ayurveda. The non-flowering spore-bearing plant without roots are the non-flowering spores. The non-flowering spores-bearing plant without roots are the non-flowering spores-bearing plant without roots are the non-flowering spores-bearing plant without roots, बिना रूट रे, alginic acid, टेरिडोफाइट्स, ब्रायोफाइट्स, अगर 7 नंबर सी ब्रायोफाइट्स। ब्रायोफाइट्स which of the following scientists introduced the binomial system for naming plant? Which of the following scientists introduced binomial system for naming plants? Mendel, I think. No, no, no. Carolus Linnaeus. Carolus Linnaeus. Okay. The Anatomical Atlas of a Crude Drug was published by Dash in 1865. The Anatomical Atlas of a Crude Drug was published by Dash in 1865. I think B. No. Borg. The Anatomical Atlas of a Crude Drug was published by Borg in 1865. Papyrus Ebers, which contains 700 medicinal herb and more than 870 formula, is in the Egyptian document. Egyptian document. Papyrus Ebers. Papyrus Ebers. Papyrus Ebers, which contains 700 medicinal herb and more than 870 formula, is an Egyptian document. Initially in the 19th century, which term was used for the subject now known as pharmacognosy? Initially in 19th century, which term was used? कौन सा term use होता था for the subject now known as pharmacognosy? Analecta pharmacognostica, material medica, pharmacon A हो. No. 11B. Materia medica. An anatomical atlas of a powdered vegetable drug was compiled in 1904 by which scientist? An anatomical atlas of a powdered vegetable drug was compiled in 1904 by which scientist? 12A. Greenis and Collin. Greenis and Collin. An anatomical atlas of a powdered vegetable drug was compiled in 1904 by which scientist? Greenis and Collin. Now, the physician who include 38 remedies prepared from flower of a wild plant known as Bach's flower remedies was discovered by 13 B. Edward Bach, who arranged 760 herbs in 7 distinct sets based on their common properties. Who arranged 760 herbs in 7 distinct sets based on their common properties? 14A. Sushruta. फादर ऑफ मेडिसिन आपका हिपोक्रेट्स. यस. नेम द फ्रेंच फार्मासिस्ट हु आइसोलेट नार्कोटिन फ्रॉम ओपियम. नेम द फ्रेंच फार्मासिस्ट हु आइसोलेट नार्कोटिन फ्रॉम ओपियम. सैटूनर 16. नो. Darson. In 1852, new extraction process of alkaloid was developed by that is called to 17 A. 17 ହେଇଗଲା A. In 1852 a new extraction process of alkaloid was developed by Stas and Otto. Match the following drug with the scientist who isolate them. 18 A, that is equal to एक रा हबो Q, पोसेल्ट पोसेल्ट एंड रिमैन आंकर हबो कोन क्विनिन तापरे गोमेरिज 18 पोजेल्ट एंड रिमैन ये 1828 मसिया रे तमर क्विनिन को कोन करथिले आइसोलेट करथिले. मैच द फॉलोइंग ड्रग with the scientist who isolated them. Match the following drug with the scientist who isolate them. तो ये क्विनिन को आइसोलेट करथिले क्विनिन ड्रग. ठीक है. तापरे गोमेरिज 1811 मसिया रे ये तमरा हेले 3 नंबर होची एस गोमेरिज तमरा एफिड्रिन. ठीक अछि. गोमेरिज होची एफिड्रिन. मैच द फॉलोइंग ड्रग with the scientist who isolated them. Now नागाई 1887 मसिया रे 3 नंबर हला तमरा पी. सिंकोनिन 4 नंबर होची तमरा पेलिटियर 1820 मसिया रे 4 रहगला आर निकोटिन. Now traditional and alternative system of medicine. The word Ayurveda means kon science of life, history of a people, science of knowledge. Ayurveda mane e jao. Yes, science of life. The major objective of Ayurveda is the main objective of Ayurveda is 20D. 20D. Both A and B are correct. Maintain and promotion of positive health. दूसरा होता है आपका क्योर ऑफ डिजीज थ्रू मेडिसिन, डाइटरी रेस्ट्रिक्शन एंड रेगुलेटेड लाइफ स्टाइल. ठीक है जी. पंच महाभूत एंड त्रिदोष theory is related to homeopathy, ayurveda, Chinese, ayurveda, Unani, ayurveda only. 21D. Yes. The Ayurvedic fermented preparation which shows more effective action as it becomes more older. The Ayurvedic fermented preparation which shows more effective action as it becomes more older, that is called to Arista, Avaleha, Asava, Arka. D. No. Arista. Which of the following traditional medicine is a semi-solid dosage form? Which of the following traditional medicine is a semi-solid dosage form? Traditional medicine is a semi-solid dosage form. 23. C. 23 आपका हो जाएगा C. अवलेह. Which of the following is not the elements of a त्रिदोष theory? त्रिदोष वात पित्त कफ. Okay. तेज 24D. According to the Ayurveda, KAFA kapha phalgam is responsible is responsible for transmitting sense impression to the mind, providing the static energy for holding body tissue together, all digestive and metabolic activity. I think D. 25. No. କିଛି ଆସିନି ବେତ୍ରେ। Providing the static energy for holding body tissue together. In Ayurvedic system of medicine, the term krubdhi means, in Ayurvedic system of medicine, the term krubdhi a 26b blood. Ayurvedic therapeutic is based on various pharmacological principles of a drug. Ayurvedic therapeutics is based on various pharmacological principles of a drug. Ayurvedic therapeutics is based on the various pharmacologic principle of a drug are 27 आपका हो जाएगा B, that is equal to रस गुण वीर्य विपाक and प्रभाव. Ayurvedic pharmacy propose 5 basic dosage form are 28. A. स्वरस कड़क क्वाथ हिम फंत. Ayurvedic pharmacy propose 5 basic dosage form are swaras kalka quath him phant. The Ayurvedic dosage form gulika or bharti means 29. B. tablet and pills. The Ayurvedic dosage form, which is prepared by repeatedly boiling the decoction and condense with jaggery or sugar, is called as 30. ये गला C. अब ले हम Punarnavasabha is an example of a which Ayurvedic dosage form? 31. B. Asabha, powder of substance which is obtained by calcination. 32. 32A, that is called to bhasma. Powder of substance which is obtained by calcination. Powder of substance which is obtained by calcination, that is called to bhasma. In Ayurvedic, which indicates the potency of a drug. Guna vipaka virya prabhava. Potency of a drug, I think virya. 33. Yes, virya. The quality of a drug is represented by its taste. Guna virya vipaka rasa. The quality of a drug is represented by its taste. Guna, no. Rasa. In Siddha system of medicine, identification of a causative factor of a disease is done through. In Siddha system of medicine, identification of a causative factor of a disease, एक डिजीज का जो पॉजिटिव फैक्टर होगा उसका आइडेंटिफिकेशन इज डन थ्रू पल्स रीडिंग, कलर ऑफ अ बॉडी, यूरिन एग्जामिनेशन, ऑल ऑफ द अबव. आई थिंक डी. yes, D is your correct. Who developed the homeopathic system of medicine? Galen, Hippocrates तो हबनी. Samuel Sidler तो तमरा फार्माकोग्नोसी आसी जीवो. Samuel Hahnemann बी हम 36B yes Hippocrates father of medicine Galen first pharmacist Sidler होचंदी तमरा who turned the pharmacognosy एटे Sidler आइतले Sidler पढ़े गले who coined the term pharmacognosy that is Sidler Galen होचंदी first pharmacist Hippocrates होचंदी father of medicine fundamental principle of a homeopathy system involves होम्योपैथी सिस्टम का जो फंडामेंटल प्रिंसिपल है क्या है द लॉ ऑफ सिमिलरिटी मिनिमम डोज दो टोटल टोटालिटी ऑफ सिस्टम आई थिंक ऑल ऑफ द अबव 37D yes all correct like can be treated by like is the fundamental principle of a homeopathy system of medicine ayurveda system of medicine chinese system of medicine unani system of medicine like can be treated by like 38 A homeopathy system of medicine like can be treated by like is the fundamental principle of homeopathy system of medicine लगता है ये आने वाला क्वेश्चन है the concept of a proving and prover is related to proving prove करिवा and prover I think A हो no B हो homeopathy Unani system of medicine based on two theories which are Unani system of medicine based on two theories which are 40 ହେଲା ତମର A that is called to Hippocratic theory of four humus and Pythagorean theory of four proximate qualities who coined the term aromatherapy aromatherapy को किन्होंने कॉइन किया है 41A that is called to Rein Maurice Gandalfos in 1928 Rein Maureen Gandalfos in 1928 who coined the term aromatherapy aromatherapy provides the treatment by using resins essential oil alkaloid tannin I think D 42D essential oil aromatherapy can be effected by local massage aromatic bath and inhalation whole body massage all of the above I think all of the above yes classification of a crude drug which of the following is true regarding crude drug upare kiye tamara true rahuchi crude drugs are natural product obtained from plant animal mineral drugs that have undergone no other process than collection and drying crude drugs can be in the form of a acellular drug okay all of the above I think 34 yes which of the following is the key feature of a taxonomical classification system which of the following is the key feature of a taxonomical classification 45 ହେଇଗଲା ତମର C it classifies crude drug in phyla order family genera species so which of the following is a key feature of a taxonomical classification key feature so that is called to it classifies crude drug in phyla order family genera species which classification is useful is helpful for the practical study of a pharmacognosy alphabetical pharmacological chemical morphological I think D correct answer 46D okay under which classification the crude drugs are classified on the basis of their therapeutic uses under which classification the crude drugs are classified on the basis of their therapeutic uses 47 C. Under which classification the crude drugs are classified on the basis of their therapeutic uses? Pharmacological classification. C is your correct answer. Which of the following pharmacopoeias and reference books are there which classify crude drug according to the alphabetical system? Indian Pharmacopoeia, British Herbal Pharmacopoeia, European Pharmacopoeia. All of the. No. I think सब में होगा शायद 48 D. Yes. Chemotaxonomy establish the relationship between 49 ये गला P that is called to position of the plant in taxonomy and chemical nature. 49 position of the plant in taxonomy and chemical nature. Which of the following pair is incorrect according to the morphological classification of crude drugs are grouped according to parts of a plant or animal? That is called to 50 ହେଇଗଲା ତମର C. Which of the following pair is incorrect according to the morphological classification of crude drugs are grouped according to the parts of a plant or animal? So flower, क्लोव में आएगा, वैलेरिन, एक्टिनेजिया, सैफ्रॉन. पार्ट्स ऑफ अ प्लांट और एनिमल. क्लोव रे फ्लावर कोट आसीबनी. Which of the following pair is true according to the chemical classification of a crude drug? 51 ହେଇଗଲା ତମର C. लिपिड मतलब कैस्टर ऑयल, बीजवाक्स, लानोलिन, कॉड लिवर ऑयल. तो यहाँ पर लिपिड पाया जाता है. Which of the following pair is true according to the chemical classification of a crude drugs? Okay, match the following drug with their parts used. 52 A. 1 ର ହେଇଗଲା Q. कार्डामम ର ଆସିବ, कार्डामम ର फ्रूट पार्ट निया जाए. इसाबगुल 2 ର ଆସିବ P. दैट इज इसाबगुल रो हम सीड लेते हैं. मरा भी नहीं. भगवान. 2 इसाबगुल रो कोन? इसाबगुल रो तमर आसीबो 1 रो हेजिबो Q. कार्डामम रो फ्रूट पार्ट. इसाबगुला तमर आसीबो सीड्स मंजी. इपिकाक रो को पार्टटा ड्रग हिसाब रे यूज होची. 3 नंबर हला एस. रूट इपिकाक रो रूट पार्ट. जिंजर रो कोटा आर हो राइजोम पार्ट. ठीक अछि. मैच द फॉलोइंग ड्रग यूज इन द ट्रीटमेंट ऑफ वेरियस डिजीज. मैच द फॉलोइंग ड्रग्स यूज इन द ट्रीटमेंट ऑफ वेरियस डिजीज. Match the following drug used in the treatment of various disease. Rolfia, T, Datura, Syncona. ये सब रहिबो 53 ହେଇगला तमरा B. That is called to 1 रो हेजिबो S. Rolfia anti hypertensive. ठीक अछि. T टा होची तमरा CNS stimulant. Datura तमरा हेजिबो Q anti spasmodic. सारीरा सिंकोना रहे जीवो तमरा P एंटी मैलेरियल. मैच द फॉलोइंग ड्रग विथ देयर एक्शन. विनका, माइरोवालन, कैनाबिस, मेलफॉर्म. ओके 54 ये गला तमरा C. 1 रहे जीवो R. विनका रो आसी जीवो तमरा एंटी कैंसर. माइरोवालन तमरा हे जीवो 2टा हेजिबो P एस्ट्रिंजेंट. कैनाबिस टा तमरा हेजिबो हालुसिनोजेनिक. मेल फॉर्म तमरा हेजिबो एंथेलमेंटिक. मैच द फॉलोइंग ड्रग 55 ହେଇଗଲା ତମର B, that is equal to 1 ର ହେଇଗଲା ତମର ଆରାଚି ସଏଲ ହେଇଗଲା ତମର ଫିକ୍ସଡ ଅଏଲ, ଆଜୱାଇନ୍ ଅଏଲ ତମର ହେଇଗଲା ଭୋଲାଟାଇଲ ଅଏଲ, କୋଲାଜେନ୍ ତମର ହେଇଗଲା ପ୍ରୋଟିନ୍, ରୁବାର୍ବ ତମର ହେଇଗଲା glycoside. Okay, introduction to parts of a medicinal plant. आज चेष्टा करिबा 100 क्वेश्चन हमें करिया पाई मिनिमम ऑर्गेनाइज्ड 50 से 55 क्वेश्चन ए पर्यंत सरी गलानी आउ ये गोटे पेज एटा फाळे अछि, ये पूरा अछि बयालन ये अछि गोटे पेज तापर 1.5 पेज. ओके, introduction to parts of a medicinal plant. Organized drug are those which 56 a which possesses cellular structure. Which of the following is true regarding the unorganized drug? Which of the following is true regarding unorganized drug? इनमें से कौन है जो ट्रू है regarding unorganized drug? 57 है गला तमरा D, that is equal to both A and B. Do not consist of a part of a plant, gum, resin, lard. It contains solid and liquid material obtained from natural sources. Which of the following is not true regarding plant cell? Which of the following is not true regarding plant cell? 58 है C, that is equal to centrioles are present. 58 है C, that is equal to centrioles are present. What is the function of a cell wall in plant cell? What is the function of a cell wall in the plant cell? Provide mechanical support to the organ, check rate of a transpiration, controls transport of a material, check rate of a transpiration, या तो ए हबो नहले डी हबो. 59D, yes, check rate of a transpiration. Plant excrete their waste in the form of a insoluble product which are stored inside the cell only. The excretory product of a plant are 60A: tannin, resin, alkaloid, glycoside, volatile oil, latex, mineral crystal. So plant excrete एमानक भितरु को प्लांट एक्सक्रीट करे their waste in the form of insoluble product which are stored inside the cell only. The excretory product of a plant are, प्लांट का एक्सक्रीटरी प्रोडक्ट क्या है? टैनिन है, रेजिन है, अल्कालॉइड है, ग्लाइकोसाइड है, वोलेटाइल ऑयल है, लैटेक्स है, मिनरल क्रिस्टल है. मेरिस्टेमेटिक टिश्यू हैव फॉलोइंग कैरेक्टरिस्टिक. मेरिस्टेमेटिक टिश्यू हैव फॉलोइंग कैरेक्टरिस्टिक एक्सेप्ट क्या है? 61A, that is equal to they do not have any capacity. इनके पास कोई कैपेसिटी नहीं है फॉर मल्टीप्लिकेशन. मल्टीप्लिकेशन करने के लिए इनके पास कोई कैपेसिटी नहीं है, एंड दैट इज द एक्सेप्शन. मेरिस्टेमेटिक टिश्यू हैव द फॉलोइंग कैरेक्टरिस्टिक. इनके पास ये कैरेक्टरिस्टिक है बट ये नहीं है. दे डू नॉट हैव एनी कैपेसिटी फॉर मल्टीप्लिकेशन. मल्टीप्लिकेशन करने के लिए इनके पास कोई कैपेसिटी नहीं है. So that is the exception. Now what are the characteristic of a meristematic tissue? The cells, meristematic tissue का characteristic क्या है? Now the cells are small and isodiametric in nature. The cells are thin walled with prominent nucleus. The cells are compactly arranged without any intercellular spaces. Intercellular spaces. Intracellular, extracellular. Okay, ठीक है. Which of the following is true regarding the permanent tissue? Which of the following is true regarding the permanent tissue? 62 है C. They are produced by. Which of the following is true regarding the permanent tissue? They are produced by meristematic cell. They are produced by meristematic cell. So 62 है तुम्हारा C. Which of the following pair of a drug with their structure of a epidermal cell is not true method or not true matched? Which of the following pair of a drug with their structure of a epidermal cell is not true matched or not true? That is 63. 63 ହେଇଗଲା ତମର C. Wavy Hyoscyamus. Which of the following is a type of a permanent tissue and function as a storage of food and water? Which of the following is a type of a permanent tissue and function as a storage of food and water? That is equal to 64. 64 ହେଇଗଲା तमरा B. That is equal to parenchyma. Simple permanent tissue is sub-classified as. Simple permanent tissue is sub-classified as 65. 65 ये ହେଇଗଲା तमरा B. That is equal to PQR. Simple permanent tissue is sub-classified as. Simple permanent tissue is sub-classified as epidermis. तापर ହେଇଗଲା parenchyma. तापर ହେଇଗଲା cork. So simple permanent tissue is sub-classified as epidermis, parenchyma, cork. Match the following drug with their type of stem. Match the following drug with their type of stem. 66. B. One ହେଇଗଲା creeper. Creeper ହେଇଗଲା ତମର ଗୋଖରୁ. Climber ହେଇଗଲା 2 ର S. That is equal to Gymnema. तापरे ट्विनर ହେଇଗଲା ତମର 3 ର Ipomoea. Odystem ये ହେଇଯିବ ତମର Ephedra. Which of the following pair of a drug is incorrectly matched? इनमें से कौन सा पेयर ड्रग incorrectly match हो रहा है? 67. D. That is equal to Capitula inflorescens. ये digitalis आएगा. Capitula inflorescens digitalis. Which of the following is not a organized drug? इनमें से organized drug कौन नहीं है? 68. A. That is equal to colophony. आउ सब organize आसिबो. Phenyl आसिबो, senna आसिबो, ipecac आसिबो. Which of the following is not a unorganized drug? इनमें से कौन एक unorganized drug नहीं है? unorganized drug नहीं है मतलब organized है. तो 69 ये ହେଇଗଲା तमरा B. दातुरा. It is a organized drug. लेकिन ये अनऑर्गेनाइज्ड ड्रग नहीं है. अनऑर्गेनाइज्ड ड्रग ये नहीं है मतलब ऑर्गेनाइज्ड. इसका मतलब एलोए, लाड, ट्रागाकांथ ये सब आई थिंक अनऑर्गेनाइज्ड. द वाटी आउटग्रोथ फ्रॉम microphyll in croton and viola is. The warty outgrowth from microphyll in croton and viola is. That is 70. 70 ହେଇଗଲା ତମର C. That is equal to carnucle. 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 Which of the following pair is incorrect with their spatial structure? Which of the following pair is incorrect with their spatial structure? 71. 71 ये गला D, that is equal to carnucle ये आसीजिवो cardamom. Which of the following pair is incorrect with their spatial structure? Aryl ର nutmeg आसीबो, हाइडाथोर ର पाइपर बेटल आसीबो, स्ट्रोफियोल ର colchicum seed आसीबो. Outer growth of origin from micropyle and covering the seed is called as outer growth of origin from micropyle and covering the seed is called as 72. ये गला A, that is called to arylode. Arylode. Compound coil is present in 73. ये गला D, that is called to cinnamon. Compound coil is present in cinnamon. Presence of a node, internode and scale leaves are a characteristic feature of 74. ये गला C, that is called to rhizomes. Corm is underground modification of a stem which is present in, that is called to saffron and colchicum. Example of stolons are 76A. Glycyrrhiza. Which of the following is true regarding gum? Which of the following is true regarding gum? That is called to 77. 77 ये वाला D, all of the above. Abnormal product of a plant metabolism. Pathological product. On hydrolysis gum yields sugar and uronic acid. ठीक अछि. Mucilage obtained from the cell wall of a seed epidermis is. Mucilage obtained from cell wall of a seed epidermis is 78A. Isabgol. For strawberry मतलब false fruit, which part is considered as pseudocarp? For strawberry मतलब false fruit, which part is considered as pseudocarp? B. No. Thalamus. In a plant tissue, which of the following is known as milk tube? In plant tissue, which of the following is known as milk tube? 80. B. Lactiferous tissue. Which of the following is not the part of a flower? Bark, I think bark. 81. No. Gynosium. Gynecium. Gynosium. 81. B. Which environmental factor is responsible for maximum alkydal content in cinchona and belladonna? Which environmental factor is responsible for maximum alkydal content in cinchona and belladonna? That is called to 82. 82 ହେଇଗଲା ତମର B, that is called to day length, full sunshine. Which season is suitable for collection of rhubarb? Which season is suitable for collection of rhubarb? 83. 83 ହେଇଗଲା ତମର A, that is called to winter. There are various environmental factors which is responsible for cultivation and collection of gentian. Is true. There are various environmental factors which are responsible for cultivation and collection of gentian. Is true. 84. 84 रहेगा A, that is called to bitter constituent increases with altitude. Leaves are कौन? 85. B, that is called to flattened lateral outgrowth of a stem. Flowers are 86. C. Modified shoot meant for production of a seed. Flowers are modified shoot meant for production of seeds. Outermost whole of a flower is called as, that is 87. 87 होची तमरा D, that is called to calyx. Outermost whole of a flower is called as calyx. bark is collected from कहाँ से? B. ना 87 तमरा D है, ठीक है जी. 88 तमरा D. Branches and trunk of a tree. कहीं पर देखा था. छोड़ो. Which one of the following is not the common shape of a bark? 89. 89 hela C, that is called to crenate. Which one of the following is not the common shape of a bark? इनमें से कौन नहीं है bark का common shape? That is called to crenate. Which one of the following is not a type of a margin of the leaf? Margin of leaf का कौन एक type नहीं है? 90. 90 हला D, double quill. Fruits are कौन? Fruits are 91. 91 हला D, that is called to matured ovary with or without associated part. Which of the following is not the character of a seed? Which of the following is not the character of a seed? Which of the following is not the character of a seed? Which of the following is not the character of a seed? इनमें से सीड का कैरेक्टर कौन नहीं है? 92. 92 हला तमरा D, calyx. Which of the following is not the character of a seed? सीड का कैरेक्टर कौन नहीं है? calyx नहीं है. ठीक है जी. Which of the following is not the character of a seed? सीड का कैरेक्टर calyx नहीं है. हाइलम है, माइक्रोपाइल है, राफी है. ठीक है. Which one of the following is not the example of a seed? Which one of the following is not the example of a seed? Which one of the following is not the example of a seed? Seed का example नहीं है. नक्सभूमिका seed, castor seed, इसबगोला बधे seed, एलॉय 93. हाँ, एलॉय. The taste of licorice is कौन? licorice तमरा B. 94. B. Sweet. Which of the following is not a part of a classification of a crude drug? Alphabetical, chemotaxonomical, pharmacological classification, geographical classification. D. 95 D. Yes. Cultivation, collection, processing of herbal drugs. The advantages of a cultivation of a medicinal plant is 96. 96 है तमरा D, that is called to all of the above. It provides medicinal plant of a crude drug and better quality and purity. The crude drugs are of a good quality with regard to color, odor, taste, shape, size. It gives a higher yield of a food drug. So the advantages of a cultivation of a medicinal plant है जो कौन? It provide medicinal plant or crude drugs of a better quality and purity. Which is not a asexual method of propagation? Which is not द एसेक्सुअल मेथड ऑफ प्रोपागेशन, इनमें से एसेक्सुअल मेथड ऑफ प्रोपागेशन कौन नहीं है? बाय सीड, बॉडिंग, कटिंग, ग्राफ्टिंग। आई थिंक सी, नो, डी, व्हिच इज नॉट ए, इनमें से व्हिच इज नॉट, एमानक भितर कोडा गोटे एसेक्सुअल मेथड ऑफ प्रोपागेशन नुहे, एसेक्सुअल मेथड ऑफ प्रोपागेशन नुहे। एसेक्सुअल मेथड नुहे। ओके, 97 डी, बाय सीड, which is not the advantages of a vegetative method of propagation, which is not advantages of a vegetative method of propagation, vegetative method propagation का advantage कौन नहीं है? which is not the advantages of a vegetative method of propagation, 98 ହେଲା तमरा C, that is equal to the plants are less resistant against the disease as compared to seedling plants, ठीक ଅଛି। which of the following is the factor affecting cultivation of a medicinal plant, which of the following is the factor, इनमें से कौन एक फैक्टर है affecting cultivation of a medicinal plant, which of the following is the factor, इनमें से कौन एक फैक्टर है affecting करता है कल्टीवेशन ऑफ अ मेडिसिनल प्लांट, मेडिसिनल प्लांट का जो कल्टीवेशन है उससे अफेक्ट करता है। अल्टीट्यूड, टेम्परेचर, रेनफॉल, सॉइल, डे लेंथ एंड रेडिएशन ऑफ अ कैरेक्टरिस्टिक, इनमें से सब करता है। 99 डी, यस। डिजिटालिस ग्रोन एट एन अल्टीट्यूड ऑफ, डिजिटालिस कहाँ पर ग्रो करता है, कौन से अल्टीट्यूड में? 100, ये है तमरा डी, दैट इज इक्वल टू 1600 रु नेकरी 300 मीटर ऊपर। टेम्परेचर अफेक्ट्स द कौन, टेम्परेचर अफेक्ट प्लांट ग्रोथ, मेटाबॉलिज्म, एक्टिविटी ऑफ एंजाइम, रेट ऑफ ट्रांसपिरेशन, ट्रांसपिरेशन, ऑल ऑफ द अबव। 101 डी, द ऑप्टिमम टेम्परेचर रिक्वायर्ड फॉर द ग्रोथ ऑफ सिंकोना इज बी, आई थिंक ना, 10 रु 30 डिग्री। फाइंड आउट द रॉन्ग स्टेटमेंट, रॉन्ग स्टेटमेंट 103, ये है गला तमरा सी, एक्सेस लाइट रिजल्ट इन ओवरवेटिंग ऑफ द प्लांट व्हिच इज बेनिफिशियल फॉर देम, नो। साइज ऑफ मिनरल पार्टिकल्स ऑफ अ क्ले, साइज, the size of a mineral particle, the size of a mineral particles of a clay is, that is 104 a, less than 0.002 millimeter, 10, okay। the size of a mineral particle of a कोरेज सैंड, कोरेज सैंड 105, ये गला बी, 0.2 से लेकर के 2 मिलीमीटर। द रिलेटिव प्रोपोर्शन ऑफ अ डिफरेंट साइज, द रिलेटिव प्रोपोर्शन of a different sized particle of a sandy soil is, the relative proportion of a different sized particle of a sandy soil is 106D, that is equal to 85% sand रहेगा, 15% clay और सिल्ट और बोथ रहेगा। 85% सैंड रहेगा, 15% क्ले रहेगा, या फिर सिल्ट रहेगा, या फिर दोनों रहेगा। आज फार्माकोग्नोसी इंट्रोडक्शन वाला, इंट्रोडक्शन अभी तक खत्म नहीं हुआ है। इंट्रोडक्शन में लगभग अभी कितना होता है, इंट्रोडक्शन इतना बड़ा है, इसके अंदर लगभग आपका 350 क्वेश्चन टोटली आ रहा है इंट्रोडक्शन पार्ट से, ठीक है। एंड आज हमने 106 लगभग कर दिया है, ठीक है। एंड इसी के साथ आज खाने का टाइम शायद हो गया, ठीक है। खाने के बाद हम फार्माकोलॉजी प्रैक्टिस थोड़ा करेंगे, उसके बाद होगा ड्रग प्रैक्टिस थोड़ा करेंगे, उसके बाद हम देखेंगे क्या क्या करना है। लेकिन आज इंट्रोडक्शन पार्ट से 350 क्वेश्चन था, हमने टोटली 106 क्वेश्चन आज हमने कवर किया फार्माकोग्नोसी का इंट्रोडक्शन पार्ट से। तो देखते हैं, आज के ब्लॉग के लिए इतना ही, स्टडी विथ मी ब्लॉग्स के लिए इतना ही ना। उसके बाद हम करेंगे, खाने के बाद हम सोच रहे हैं थोड़ा मेडिसिन के बारे में थोड़ा पढ़ेंगे, उसके बाद फार्माकोलॉजी को शिफ्ट हो जाएंगे, और उसके बाद मेडिसिन का आज एक नया पढ़ेंगे, बट जो भी पढ़ेंगे वो डीप में पढ़ेंगे। एंड कल वही अमोक्सिसिलिन को कोशिश कर रहे हैं रिव्यू, फिर से रिवीजन करेंगे, इतना प्रैक्टिस करेंगे, इतना प्रैक्टिस करेंगे, 10,000 बार प्रैक्टिस करेंगे। साला देखता हूँ, ठीक है। कितना टाइम हो गया, लगभग 57 मिनट हो गया 106 क्वेश्चन को प्रैक्टिस करने के लिए। एंड इसी के बीच में मैंने थोड़ा गपा है, तो उतना टाइम तो लगता है, ठीक है। आज के ब्लॉग के लिए इतना ही, थैंक्स फॉर वॉचिंग।